YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Reggie with the light. Welcome to another episode of Narrowminded, where I come and bring you out of the darkness into the light. And today I want to bring you guys into the light about unnatural things that distort reality. Unnatural things that distort the human experience, right? And the reason why I want to talk about this topic is because we're on the verge of the powers that be rolling out this new metaverse, this new virtual reality where you will not be in real reality, but you will be living in a virtual reality, aka the Matrix, right? And they have been implementing this plan for a very long time. They have been doing it incrementally, right? You know, we have the new iPhones, or AKA smartphones, that's making us dumb and dumb every single day. We have social media that's taken away from our creativity because we're stuck on social media watching everybody else. They have video games that's turning our children into zombies, right? They have artificial intelligence, so you don't have to be intelligent yourself, right? And through all of these devices, they're studying the human brain. They're studying what humans like, what humans react to, everywhere humans go, your favorite restaurants, your favorite apps. All of these things is to study humans in order to make computers, technology, and robots replace humans, right? So they have been doing this for a very long time. They have been, they have started this, way back. This has been a plan in action for a very long time. And how have they been doing this? What they have been doing is playing on your pleasure, playing on your pleasure. They're manipulating your pleasure and manipulating you because of your insecurities, right? See, they know it's very hard to be disciplined as a human when it comes to pleasure seeking. Whatever feels good to humans, that's what we're going to try to do. We're really not going to regulate ourselves, and they understand that. So that's what they pretty much play on, your pleasures, and they understand your insecurities, and they understand that insecurities make humans very weak psychologically. So they play on your insecurities. And one of those things that they've done as far as pleasure, playing with, forcing pleasure down your throat, is giving you porn, right? Porn is one of the largest industries every single year in the world. The porn industry makes more money, I believe, than any other industry in the world. And porn is very unnatural, okay? A man and a woman supposed to come together to procreate. That's how God designed us. So when you're actually watching porn, you're not being in a natural state of how you were supposed to be designed, right? You're being aroused by watching 2 other people or 3 other people or whatever type of porn you like to watch. You're sitting there and being aroused by that, and while you're being aroused, you're having sex with yourself. You're playing with yourself. Or you're masturbating if you're a man, or if you're a woman, you're using toys on yourself, right? And all of this is unnatural. All of this is causing mental health issues. All of this is causing you to have social anxiety issues. This porn industry is really not good for your mental health, your self-esteem, or your spiritual health, right? And I'm not gonna sit here and be a hypocrite and say I never watched porn before, but I realized porn was messing with my mental health. Porn was not good for me spiritually. Porn was not good for me mentally. After I would watch porn, and if I would masturbate, I would feel my self-esteem afterwards would be very low, right? I would feel disgusted. I would feel like, who am I? What is this? Right? And what this porn has done, it has made it very awkward for men and women, right? Because now you're not really seeking to even be with the opposite sex how you were designed to be, because now you're pleasuring yourself. So that has taken the desire from you to be with the opposite sex. That has taken the will of you going out here, meeting someone that you can have a child with, procreate with, and build a family and a legacy and a foundation with. That has taken the desire. That has made you really pretty much an incel. You're sitting in the house watching porn, pleasuring yourself all day, right? And it's hard for you to have discipline. So now, when you going out here in these social settings, you're socially awkward. You have social anxiety because whatever you watch, right? Whatever you watch, whatever you listen to, whatever you read, it's always going to go into your mind. You can never get that out of your mind. Those images, those visuals, you can never get those things out of your mind, right? And it's very unnatural, right? It's very unnatural for you to have sex with yourself. You're not supposed to do that, right? So this is creating, unnatural habits that's messing with you mentally and psychologically. You know what I'm saying? So not only did they hit you with the porn, they hit you with the toys, right? Like I just said, they the women got the dildos, they got the vibrators and all of these things, right? You're putting unnatural things inside of a real vagina. You're putting rubber, plastic, metal, these type of things inside of a real vagina. This is causing health issues. Women are having hysterectomies. Women are having all type of issues in that area, right? And it's because you are doing unnatural things. Now you don't even desire a man because when you come home, you have some toys that you can play with. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this is all planned out from the powers that be, because if men and women are not meeting up to procreate, then that's going to affect the population. Like I said, population control, right? Men and women no longer desire each other because they can pleasure themselves. And that's not what you were naturally made to do. A penis was made to go into a vagina, not a rubber, plastic, or a metal object to go into a vagina, right? So now you're used to using these fake objects, these unnatural objects, these unreal objects to pleasure yourself. Now that's distorting reality. As a woman, you come home and you have gained an attachment to that dildo or that vibrator. You're now have gained an attachment to something that's not real, something that does not have a soul. Men and women, you have gained attachment to that porn. Now you're going to satisfy yourself from that porn. Now you're not going to desire, to be with the opposite sex or to come together for something that's you're doing something unnatural to replace something that's supposed to be natural, right? So now they got you using fake objects to pleasure yourself. Now your mind is all distorted. Now your mentality, your mental is all distorted. Now you're distorting, what sex is, what sex was meant to be, what God meant sex to be, right? So now this is where the women on women and the man on men and the sodomy starts. And if you guys don't even know what sodomy means, look up the definition of sodomy. It means anal sex or oral sex, right? So this is where the sodomy comes from. And in the Bible, it has, Sodom and Gomorrah, right? And so now it's distorting you so much. Now you're looking at other things as sexual objects because you are having you're pleasuring yourself with something that's not supposed to be a sexual object, something that's not real. So now you're looking at other things as sexual objects. Now, it's man on man and women on women, right? And a penis is supposed to go into a vagina. It don't supposed to go into a butthole. Okay, that's where dookie comes out at. Dookie comes out the butthole. It's no life in a butthole. You know what I'm saying? You can't create life in a butthole. So, we are going so far away from God, but the powers that be know this. You know what I'm saying? They are forcing this pleasure on you, and it's keeping you stagnant, and it's keeping you from doing the things that you desire, like being in a real relationship with the opposite sex, having a family, and things like that. And it's creating chaos, and it's tearing down the family structure, and it's decreasing. Like I said, it's all about population control, right? And then you got the men, they got fake vaginas out here. They got blow up dolls. They got all of these things that you can pleasure yourself instead of, working on your social skills and going to talk to a woman, or building yourself up, obtaining, material wealth, or following your purpose and things like that, so you can be able to provide for a family. Now it's like, I don't have to provide for a family because I can pleasure myself. I don't even need no woman, right? And this leading down a road of destruction. The wages of sin is death. Okay, so now they have you guys used to this, getting used to unnatural sex objects, having sex with yourself. All of this is unnatural. Okay, they have used porn, they have used toys, and it has distorted your mind. Now you're psychologically damaged. You're mentally ill in a way. It's causing mental illness. It's causing social anxiety. It's causing, men and women to be socially awkward towards each other, right? So then, then they hit you with food, right? They hit you with food, right? They give you the unnatural food, the apples, the grapes without seeds in it, right? These foods are unnatural, and you're digesting unnatural food into a real body. Guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to have physical health issues. You're going to have mental health issues because you're not eating what's made for your body. That's like, say if you put, like they say, you put sugar in a car tank. Guess what's going to happen? It's going to blow the motor, because that sugar is not designed to be in sugar is not made for that. And that's the same thing when it comes to eating these artificial foods, these artificial sweeteners, these artificial fruits. All of this artificial stuff that's not real is destroying the human body. And you wonder why you have high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes. You wonder why you can't think straight. Because all of that sugar and stuff, it goes to your brain. It messes with your pineal gland. It makes it cloudy, right? So they're giving us fake food. They're destroying us with fake food, unnatural things that's distorting reality, right? So then, you know what I'm saying? They hit you with the fake food. Then they hit you with the fake clouds, right? Hit you with the fake clouds, right? They blocking the sun, because the sun give you vitamin D. What does vitamin D do? The vitamin D helps you fight off viruses. Wink, wink, viruses. That's what vitamin D does. So now they're covering the sun with fake clouds. How do they create these fake clouds? Chemicals, right? They call chemtrails. So now you're not only are they blocking the sun, which is making you vitamin D deficient, which is making it harder, because vitamin D boosts your immune system to help you fight off viruses. So now you're dealing with that. The sun is covered up, so you're not getting, and the sun makes us happy, pretty much. nothing grows nothing will grow without the sun for long periods of time. The sun releases positive endorphins in our body. The sun gives us energy, right? So if they can block the sun, if they can make you vitamin D deficient, and they can also make you depressed because you don't have any sunlight in your life, that's going to cause health issues, mental health issues, physical health issues, right? It's all about population control. And then it's going to make it hard for you to fight viruses, right? All right, so they hit you with and then these chemicals that you're breathing in your nose every day, these chemicals that are hitting the grass and hitting the soil, and now you're eating fruits and vegetables that has these chemicals in them, right? You're breathing in these chemicals every day. Now it's changing your DNA. Now it's changing, your chemical balance, right? Unnatural things. They're getting you used to unnatural things, right? And then here comes the technology. Here comes the social media, the video games. You know what I'm saying? The IG, Instagram, the Facebook, the Twitter, the YouTube, the what's the other one I'm looking for? The TikTok. Every time I look on social media, I see all of these women out here doing dances just to get attention. They got on skimpy clothes. They all look the same. They all doing the same type of dance just to get attention. Wearing skimpy clothes just to get attention, just to get likes. Distorted reality. You know what I'm saying? They fake hair. Fake breasts, fake booty, fake eyelashes. And I know y'all like, Reggie, what's wrong with fake hair? Why would you want to wear fake hair? Why would you want to wear fake hair? That means I don't care what you say. That means you don't like your real hair. Come on, let's look at the logic, right? If I had a pair of shoes that I liked and I was going somewhere important, or I was going somewhere where I wanted to be seen, don't you think I'd wear those shoes that I like, those new Jordans that I like? Or would you think that I would put on another pair of shoes that I didn't really like that much? You know what I'm saying? To go to this event. See, y'all keep saying, you don't like your real hair, because if you liked your real hair, you would wear your real hair. You don't like it, and that's a problem. That's a self-hatred problem. You need to go get checked out. Anybody who wants to alter their body, you don't love yourself. You don't like yourself, and you can never be free if you don't like or love your natural self, or if you don't be your natural self. You will never be free. So I don't want to hear all about, well, it's nothing wrong with wearing fake hair. Yes, it is. It's something wrong with you putting somebody else's hair in your head. Yes, it is. It's something wrong with that. Something is mentally wrong with you. And then they got the video games for our children, turning them into zombies. Playing these video games 10 to 15 hours a day. We be on social media 10 to 15 hours a day. It's messing with our creativity. This world was created because we had time to create this world. But if you don't have time to create, then you're going to get stagnant. And when you get stagnant, that's when diseases happen. That's why people like to drink fresh water from a flowing river, because it's continuing to flow. But you cannot drink water from sitting water, because that water would be dirty. It would have all type of bacteria, all type of things that's not being cleaned out through flowing and getting caught on rocks and stuff like that. You cannot drink water that's just been sitting, a sitting puddle or whatever. It's going to contain a lot of bacteria. And that's what's happening to us. We're being stagnant. They're taking away our creativity by making us zombies, making your children zombies. If your children didn't have that video game, they wouldn't know what to do. If you didn't have social media, you wouldn't know what to do. You wouldn't know what to do with your life. They got you right where they want you, in a virtual reality. And that's why they finna roll out this metaverse, because they have gotten you used to unnatural things. You can now, since you've been having unnatural sex, you can have sex in a virtual reality. Now, since you've been eating fake food, you can eat fake food in a virtual reality. And you're going to end up dying in the real world while you're hooked up to that virtual reality, while you're hooked up in the matrix. They're going to be out here taking all your natural resources, controlling the entire world. But anyway, man, it's your boy Reggie with the light. I wanted to get that message off my chest. If you like this content, like this video, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by March. I'm speaking into existence. 1,000 subscribers by March. But anyway, man, it's your boy Reggie with the light. Get up out of that matrix and get back into the real world. I'm out.